Your storm station forecast with meteorologist Malcolm Byron.
All right, year to date, since January the 1st, Baton Rouge Metro Airport is running a slight rainfall deficit of about half an inch below average. Baton Rouge, though, is caught in between two extremes. Way above average precipitation from Lake Charles to, let's say, DeRidder up towards Lafayette, and extremely below average precipitation farther off to the east. Think of a line between New Roads, Baton Rouge, and Donaldsonville and go east. That's where we find below average precipitation. I mean, some areas like Livingston, Southern Tangipahoa Parish, the North Shore running maybe half a foot below average. And in those regions, that's where the latest drought monitor shows abnormally dry conditions. That is not officially a drought designation, but if we don't see rain, it could be a sign of what's coming. Unfortunately, the long-term outlook doesn't show much. You can see the entire state of Louisiana blank on this map. If we expected drought to develop, you would see this brown shading right here. So that's encouraging news as we move into the fall months. Looking at temperatures and precipitation, meteorologist Emma Kate Cowan will do that tomorrow morning starting at 5 a.m. She'll give you those initial expectations moving into September, October, and November. Right now across the capital area, 78 degrees. Humidity, not too bad in Baton Rouge, and that's because a front is stalling out in the area. Now, if you happen to be watching, let's say from maybe Morgan City, St. Mary Parish, you're probably thinking, okay, what are you talking about? Well, near the coast, it is much more humid because you're on the southern side of that front. But areas near and north of the interstate, that's where we are benefiting from this northerly wind driving in less humid air. For our overnight lows, they were going to be lower where we have lower humidity. I mean, we might see upper 60s for overnight lows in Woodville, Liberty, also Greensburg. But check out Napoleonville, 72 the low, 74 in Morgan City. We're going to go for a low of 71 degrees tonight. And that's kind of the story this week, is that weak front stalls. Northern sections have a higher chance of seeing a slight dip in humidity, and they'll be cooler in turn. Southern areas will see no change. It'll just be in that summer steam. But near the 10-12 corridor, as that front dances through the area, it will vary from day to day. So there's a look at your storm station 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, 94 degrees. I still think Baton Rouge will benefit from some slightly lower humidity then, but south, maybe not so much. Rain chances pretty low all the way through Thursday, but then we start sneaking more humidity back into the picture by Friday and Saturday, and around that time, that's when rain chances climb. We're going to go for a 40% rain coverage on Friday, 30% rain coverage on Saturday. No washouts expected there, but the typical garden variety. Isolated showers and thunderstorms will be the expectation. We'll at least keep some spotty action moving into Sunday and even Monday of next week.
From the storm station, we're tracking the tropics.
We've got some good news as we track the tropics on this evening, and well, only one active storm, Tropical Storm Fernand, and it's beginning a weakening trend. It's never going to impact land, and it will remain out to sea, and by midweek, we're not going to be talking about that storm anymore. And new today, the National Hurricane Center has said there is no wave that looks particularly troubling in the next week. No development is expected in the next 7 days. But as we round out August and movement to September, there is one area that we're keeping an eye on at the storm station. It has to do with that front that stalled out locally. It will extend into the eastern Gulf, even southeast coast, and in that belt of storminess, there is a chance we could see some pockets of spin or areas of low pressure. And if they can organize enough, maybe some brief tropical or subtropical development that would quickly get scooted off to the east there. Just something to watch. One thing that would go against a named system actually forming would be this frontal influence right here. If that area of low pressure can't detach from the front, it certainly wouldn't be a tropical system. We're going to take a break on the news at 10 o'clock and continue right after this break.